All right, everybody. Now we're going to dig into what I think is like the biggest resource and one of the most amazing parts of EE Music Class. I mean, there's tons of amazing parts, but this is really going to kind of round out, and there's so much you can do with it. And that is the song. So let me kind of share my screen and let's dig right in. I'm going to go right here to the top with songs. FYI, if I scroll, the newest songs that are always added are typically right here under that ticker at the top, featured songs. It gives you what's new to EE Music Class, and you never know what might be new and when we're releasing more songs. But I'm going to go right up to the top and click on that songs tab. Now, when I go right here, you can see all the songs are grouped by different genres and categories to help you find what you might be looking for. This is one way to kind of filter and search, and our way of kind of like grouping things for what we think that teachers would need. Whether you're teaching musical skills or you need a Disney song or a Broadway and show tune, whatever it may be, there's 16 different categories. Maybe you want some songs with instruments. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take me to 97 different songs that you can utilize instruments to support your instruction with your students or to really kind of round things out. And then, of course, you can always filter by there. You want the newest songs, you want an A to Z. Let's show some other filters. See, they already filtered for you by adding all those filters on there to get those songs. Now I'm going to go back a screen and go to the top. The other way you can do is just click view all songs. And you're going to see when I click on that, there are as of today, when I shot this video, there are 841 items. There will be more coming. And again, the new songs have this red call out and are always at the beginning because it's sort by newest. If I change that sort by A to Z, it's going to put them in alphabetical order. So the other thing you can do is add filters. So what do you want? Classroom instruments. You want to filter by grade range. But remember, like by grade range, take it with a grain of salt. I used to do songs that were tagged for 5th grade and having my kiddos play a steady beat or do a specific movement with it that was simple. So I always take grade range. Like you can kind of play with that depending on your kids and how you're using the song. Another thing I love is song asset. We're going to talk about that in a moment. What is a song asset? Well, let's see. So song assets are, what does each song contain? What is its asset? Does it have audio files? Are there lyrics, notation, PDF, teaching plan, or video? Teaching plan is one of my favorites. I'm going to search by that. 185 songs have a teaching plan to help you teach that specific song. It is not a full lesson plan. It's a way to approach that song. So let's click open this one and see right here, teaching plan. And you can see it tells you some goals and it gives you instruction on how you could approach this song in your classroom. That's a really great asset, in my opinion, those teaching plans. So I am going to go back to kind of get rid of that filter and see. Now, let's look up a song. Let's look up Apple Tree. Apple Tree has some really great resources. So this one has your typical standard assets, which every song have. It's got a music notation track. Now, by the way, all of this can be added to a playlist. Up here, I can click and add all of the assets to a playlist very quickly and easily. Or I can just say I only want the music notation track. I click the folder next to that and it just adds that one thing to a playlist, which is really great if you want to customize and have your kiddos just be going to one thing versus having a choice of everything, because they don't necessarily need all this stuff. Let me show you what a music notation file looks like. It's just what it says. It's got that notation, and it's going to have a ticker with the music and the lyrics on the screen. Let's take a listen.
Apple tree, will your apples fall on me? I won't cry, I won't pout, if your apples knock me out.
So that is your notation file. Now, underneath that, there's always a lyrics file. Now, the lyrics file, all it has is the lyrics. No music, great for the younger kiddos. It really focuses them in on the words to the song. Let's see the difference.
Apple tree, will your apples fall on me?
Again, you had that red line guiding their eyes to the lyrics and what was going on within that. Next, you've got a demo track. This, and it is downloadable, so you can use these offline. It's all included in your subscription. So if you have a concert coming up, you don't want to have to depend on Wi-Fi to log into your account. Download it, offload it. You've got it ready. Demo tracks have the vocals and the amazing background play by professional musicians, but the vocals are always kiddos, which is so great for our kids to hear other kids singing. Let me show you. Sounds familiar?
Apple tree, apple tree.
It's that same. Now, maybe you want to do this in concert. You can have that accompaniment backing track without the vocals. Great accompaniment, great for use in concert. Maybe you want to accompany your students. You've got the piano accompaniment that you can download, print, use digitally. Right up here at the top is your download button. It will let me save it, print it, or save it to my computer, and I'm good to go. I've got access to the entire piano accompaniment for that song. The other thing you have always, always, and forever is notation pages. These are great for the students. It's just the lyrics and the melody line for the kids. And when they're looking at this music, they could have it digitally, you could download it, you could print it, whatever you want it to be. They can follow along and they're learning to read the music as well. So we really give you a lot of options to use songs with different age levels in the way that suits you as the teacher best. Now, there are other assets in here. Some songs, let me go back and give you one. One of my favorite assets is pronunciation guides. Many of the songs, if they're in a foreign language, oh, this one has another asset, choreography video. Again, great choreography video.
Join us in this wonderful Israeli
that they can watch along. There's always students in it. Sometimes it's only students. Sometimes there may be an adult. Depends on the video. But what's great is this one also has a lesson plan, by the way. Here we go. Look at that full lesson plan that you can utilize with your kids, pronunciation guide, assessment. It's all right there. Where I was going with it was pronunciation. There's a pronunciation track to help you that will teach the kids how to say it. You can play it. The kids will follow along and get that great instruction on how to pronounce the words to Maim. And so that's really a great one. So in addition to, again, there's those student pages, choreography videos, pronunciation guides, teaching plans. I said 185. Lesson plans, full lesson plans, historical and cultural context pages, and so much more. There's all kinds of hidden gems in there. Now, the other thing that you can do is to sort for songs. Again, add those filters. Maybe you want to teach form. You can choose what kind. I want call and response. It's going to give me the 30 songs that have call and response. Maybe I don't want to do form. Maybe I'm looking for a specific holiday. Okay, I'm looking for an Earth Day song. Boom, there's 4 different songs that could be great for Earth Day. So tons of options that you can, maybe you want a certain movement type. You want locomotor or non-locomotor, a game. Oh, let's go with a non-locomotor game. Boom, 10 different items. So again, making it super flexible for you to meet all of your needs, always adding more, tons in that songs resource.